Hi, my name is JP Lam, and on this episode of Naruhodo, we're going to be learning about Setsubun, which is the day before spring in Japan. Setsubun can be thought of kind of like New Year's Eve, and there are a lot of rituals associated with it to cleanse out evil and bring in good fortune. Well, today I've come here to the Japanese Cultural Center to meet with Derek Iwata, who's a Japanese educational specialist, and find out more. Let's go inside. Well, Derek, thanks so much for meeting with us today.
My pleasure. Thank you for coming.
So what is Setsubun?
Well, Setsubun refers to the eve before the first day of spring, and Setsubun now is celebrated on February 3rd.
And what's the history behind Setsubun, and how did it start?
Well, Setsubun originally was a Chinese tradition, which was later brought over to Japan during the 8th century.
And are there any special traditions or rituals performed on Setsubun?
To the most common traditions performed on Setsubun include mamemaki and eating of the ehomaki.
So what exactly is mamemaki, and what's the significance behind it?
Mamemaki is a ceremony to bring in good luck for the new year. Mame means bean in Japanese, and for this particular celebration, people would wear masks and have roasted soybeans thrown at them. In Japan, you could go to a temple or shrine, and there the people who are throwing the beans would be celebrities or actors and actresses, famous people. But you can also do it in your own home. You can have the head of household dress up as the oni or the demon. They just would wear a simple mask. And the rest of the family would throw the beans at them, yelling, "Oni wa soto, fuku wa uchi," which would mean out with the demons, out with the evil, in with the good fortune. And afterwards, they would pick up the soybeans and eat the same amount of beans as your age for good luck.
And are there any traditional foods eaten on Setsubun? And if so, what do they mean?
There's ehomaki, or lucky direction roll, which basically is a futomaki, or sushi roll, with 7 ingredients in it. And what you would do is you would eat the whole roll. It's uncut by yourself, facing the lucky direction for the year. This year's lucky direction for 2016 is south-southeast.
Well, Derek, thanks so much for meeting with us and teaching us about Setsubun. Arigatou gozaimasu.
My pleasure.
Well, thanks so much for watching this episode of Naruhodo. I hope you learned something new about Setsubun. Until next time, I'm JP Lam.